Mi gente, what's going on? I hope life is well. I hope the love inside of you is well. I hope you are utilizing your intuition. It's important, baby. It's important. But I got a message for you. I just want to tell you something about the hurt that you feel when you don't change. The hurt that you feel when change is needed. The hurt that you feel inside of you because you just don't want to let go and you just want it like this, but you know, your God is telling you like, nah, baby, that's not for you. Let it go. I got something better. I got something better. You understand? Like, there is so much pain in those moments, and not everybody amounts to actually making change, because a lot of people have it in their mind like they just don't like change. They like being the same way all the time. And let me tell you something, there's energy in mastering yourself during the time of change. Whether it's an individual change or a change that's going on around you, whether it be big or small, change is needed. Change is a portal for leveling up, and it's needed. And I tell you something, even though you may feel pain and having to make changes and let go people and let go jobs or let go a certain lifestyle, because you hold so dear to that, you're sitting there really, really contemplating on just staying put, because the less hurt you feel, the better it is for you, because it's the less pain you feel. But let me tell you something, you're only hurting yourself more when you stay stagnant. Your best friend is going through those dark changes and those dark pains. You ever got a cut and you had to go through the recouping of a cut, like a paper cut? It might not instantly, you're like, ooh, you know, you feel that instant pain, and then as you're recouping, you know, you may, if you touch some lemon or lime, you may feel the pain, but for the time being that it's healing, you're not feeling it. Only way you feel it is always to the end, when the itchy part comes from a cut, right? Like, I know you know what I'm talking about, right? So what I'm trying to say here is change, not everyone accepts it, but it's needed. And yes, you do go through pain when you really realize that the change is needed. You understand? However, it's even more painful when you don't make the change, when the opportunity is knocking on your door. I tell you one thing, the reason why I can give this message is because I'm actually going through that right now. And the amount of changes that I need to adjust to, it's really not a lot, but it's such a major situation that I'm like, wow, reality is setting in. And I knew about this situation. I knew about these things that I had to do, because my calling is very clear for me. You know, my intuition speaks to me. I listen to those messages when they're there for me. I do. And I want you to do the same thing too. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore them. You understand? But it would only hurt me even more if I didn't amount to the changes that I have in front of me. So I want to give this to you as a personal message from myself to you, that change is key. Change is a necessity. And change will get you where you need to go. You know that the things that you're asking for in life, you know the changes that you need to do to get to that part, you probably don't even realize all the changes that you need to make, but you're being guided. And when you're being guided, those are the clues, those are the key words, that's the answer to the test. It's just a lot of us sometimes don't listen. You understand? But it would only hurt me even more if I didn't amount to the changes that I have in front of me. So I want to give this to you as a personal message from myself to you, that change is key. Change is a necessity. And change will get you where you need to go. You know that the things that you're asking for in life, you probably don't even realize all the changes that you need to make, but you're being guided. And when you're being guided, those are the clues, those are the key words, that's the answer to the test. It's just a lot of us sometimes don't listen. takes us, some of us, years and years to keep going through the same obstacles all over and all over and all over again in order for us to understand. So I have been practicing strong discipline, strong consistency. And let me tell you something. There's something sexy there with being disciplined and being consistent. There is so much value there. There's so much respect that you start to have for yourself. And you start to realize, and you start to realize, first of all, how valuable you are. And you also are very short with people with letting them waste your time. And it's not about because you're hurt, because that's not what it's about. It's that threshold of what they call it, your discernment. The discernment that's needed for you to master who you are. Because discernment is needed. It's needed, guys. You understand? So, may any change that you're going through be easy for you, be smooth for you. May you listen to all the opportunities that are knocking on your door. May you listen to all the situations that are coming your way that are purposely made for you. Not the narcissistic people who are trying to blow smoke in your ass. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't want nobody to take advantage of me. I don't want nobody to take advantage of you. However, that threshold of discernment is so important, because this is where you're leveling up. This is where you're mastering yourself, and it's needed. Okay? So, I know I usually do my videos with the phone propped up, but you know, in my case, a little bit more truth. I went to leave out the car and I grabbed my phone. I guess I was a bit rough and I broke the phone handle. So I have another one here, so that's why you're here. But I did get another one. Only thing is that I want to clean my car before I mount it back up. You understand? Getting rid of the old. That sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to do that in order for change to happen, for change to come through. You understand? Clean my car, get rid of what doesn't serve me in this space, and remount my new phone mount. You understand? So that's a part of change. You understand? Little things like that, I'm pretty sure somebody would have got super upset. Oh, I broke it. Oh, my life has changed. Oh, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. I'm gonna make fun of y'all because y'all need to stop with that. That little things happen to you, all of a sudden now you make it the biggest situation, instead of just riding a wave, going with the flow, you know, and get yourself a new one when you can. And if you don't want to, then so what? You know, change. That's a part of change. Going with the flow of what's happening. You understand? The more flow you are, like water, the easier it is. Sometimes change, you don't want to hear those situations. You don't want to see them. The reality for you, you're like, listen, I don't want to hear that. But it's not what you want to hear. It's what's meant for you. Okay? So, anyway, I hope you're doing well, because you know how the vibes are. Self-love, self-first at all times, baby. I'm actually here stuck in traffic on my way home. However, again, self-love, baby. Self-first at all times. Ciao.